Welcome to WBLK.com. I'm Yasmin Young from the 2 to 6 Takeover, weekdays 2 to 6 p.m. And Buffalo weighed in on the two most recent deaths of black men, Philando Castile and Alton Sterling, at the hands of police. Listen in. WBLK, who is this?
Hi, my name is Tanisha.
So what are your thoughts?
I'm so upset. I'm so afraid. I'm so angry. I feel like a part of it is racism. A larger part of it is incompetence on behalf of police officers everywhere. I don't know what they're being trained to do, but just watching those two videos shows that they are not confident enough to be out there protecting anybody, first of all. I'm very fearful. I'm raising a young black man in my home. I worry about my husband. I worry about myself. It's like nobody cares. They gave more media attention to a monkey than they do these people, and it's disgusting. I don't know what's going to change, but I hope it changes soon.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hey, who is this?
This is Darren.
Darren, what do you think?
I am afraid of the police because for the simple fact that they're using that crutch, I was afraid for my life.
Right.
They got you down. Why is there any need for you to shoot that person when he's already down?
So, an entity that is supposed to serve and protect, you fear for your life now when you see police?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any children?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well,
And I'm glad about that, too. Because it's just not no good world for them to live in.
Right. Well, I appreciate you, Darren. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
WBLK, who is this?
Hello, this is Karen Barker. How are you?
Hey, Carmen, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good.
I'm calling with your question of today.
Sure, Carmen. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, yes, I am afraid. I have two sons. Miles B. is one of those, and my other son, Austin B. I also have my son's adopted friends as my sons as well. Yes, I am afraid. I am also afraid and always wondering, why do they shoot to kill? They are taught to not shoot us or shoot the people, but why is it shoot to kill? Why not in a leg, an arm, some way to test them, but not kill them?
And that's a great question. I've asked that question many, many times before.
Yes.
And I don't know that we'll ever get an answer for that, to be perfectly honest.
Right. Because they're supposed to be trained. So why not shoot them in an area where they don't have to kill them?
Right.
I don't understand it.
Right. Well, Carmen, as always, I appreciate you weighing in. Thank you. WBLK, who is this?
This is Rita.
Rita, what are your thoughts?
Okay. One, I've always been afraid of the police because they have control of my life when they stop me and they give me something that they think they can stop me for. But my thought is that if you're actually afraid for your life, the first thing you do is call 911. If you get stopped by police and you think something's going on, dial 911 because that's an automatic recording of what's going on, and that can be played back if something actually happens that's bad.
Hey, who is this?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, what are your thoughts?
All right. No, I'm not afraid. I'm getting more and more angry. And it's like, actually, I don't know if you're a fan of Nas, but Nas said it best a long time ago. When they start the revolution, all they're probably going to do is squeal. Because I see a revolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy now. It's crazy. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I said, it's to the point where if you're a young black man and you riding in your car, whether you're dirty or not, it's almost to the point where you might as well shoot him before he shoots you because it's looking likely that he's going to shoot you.
Mm. Yeah, and that's sad.
Deep, but it's looking like that.
Right. Right.
These young guys out here now killing each other up like it ain't nothing, and they're going to turn to the police next.
Right. Well, I mean,
because they're killing us.
I despise when people say, "Oh, you're not worried about black on black crime," every race has a high percentage of their crime on their crime. White people kill white people.
Without a doubt.
Chinese people kill Chinese people. Black people kill black people. But cops seem to tend to, decide that they want to kill black people the most out of everybody.
They're the biggest gang in America.
Yeah, it's sad.
The mafia has only, for the most part, killed their own.
Right. Yeah, pretty much everybody kills their own, but, they love to say, well, you guys aren't worried about black on black crime, but whatever. Well, I appreciate you weighing in.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. WBLK, who is this?
It's Minister Greg Bryce.
Minister Greg Brooks, what are your thoughts on this?
We should be outraged as a community, but there should also be a system of checks and balances. This officer or these officers should be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. And when that doesn't work, we need to hold their superiors to these standards too, because they're supervising them, so they should know what's going on with their officers in the street. But as outraged as we are about what's going on now, we need to be just as outraged when it comes to black on black crime. But we turn our backs to that and act like it doesn't exist, and that bothers us. That hurts us worse than what the police are doing to us. So we need to police ourselves and make sure that we are together, and then maybe we can put something together where we can hold the police to the standards that we expect them to be held to.
Well, I just was talking to the caller before you about this, and, statistically, black on black crime is no different than white on white crime, Chinese on Chinese crime, Mexican on Mexican crime. Every race, every ethnicity, they have a higher percentage of crime against their own people than they do anybody else. People just love to throw it back in our face and say, well, you guys aren't worried about black on black crime. Well, yeah, there's white on white crime that's just as high as there is black on black crime. There's Asian on Asian crime. Nobody screams, well, you guys aren't worried about Asian on Asian crime. It's just an excuse that they have to throw it back in our face. And no, I don't agree that we should be killing each other. Nobody should be killing each other, but they love to say that as an excuse. Well, you guys don't need to worry about police killing us. You need to worry about black people killing black people. Well, white people kill white people. Statistically, that's what happens. If you go to Mexico, Mexicans are killing Mexicans. That's the reality of it.
That's true, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. But before we can, we should get outraged either way it goes, because those are our children being murdered.
Right.
But it seems like when it comes to us taking each other's lives, we give more credence to the police doing it instead of ourselves. We're committing genocide amongst ourselves.
You know what I think the difference is that a lot of times when there is, let's say, black on black crime, and I don't use that term because to me it's just all crime, but let's say when you're talking about black on black crime, there's repercussions, there's consequences. Then the justice system wants to actually be valid. The justice system wants to play its part. When you come to police on black crime or police on black murders, there's no justice system. There's a thin blue line. They look out for each other. The prosecutor, the DA, the paramedics, the medical examiner, the other police officers, they're all looking out for each other. There is no justice. So the person, if you take a young black male in the hood that kills another young black male, there's a good likelihood he's going to serve time. If you take a police officer that kills a young black male, he's not going to serve any time. That's been proven. Look at all of these different cases. The grand jury doesn't indict them. The DA doesn't prosecute them. There's nothing. There's no justice. And I think that's the hugest difference between black on black crime and police on black crime.
Yeah, and I believe Tupac said it best. The law enforcement in that whole little arena is their own big gang, and they're more organized and more balanced than any gang on the streets. So you make valid points, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. Well, something needs to be done to clean up the situation.
Yeah, because it's like I don't even have any words for it. But I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. WBLK, hold on just a moment. WBLK, hold on just a moment. Hello, who's this?
This is Mr. Smith calling in from the West Side.
Mr. Smith from the West Side, what are your thoughts?
I'm a black man. I'm a dreadlock Rasta, and I'm afraid because it's open season on black men. I'm sorry. Guess what the white America does when they don't like something? A coyote, they exterminate it. The red man, Native Americans, they exterminate it. They exterminate wolves. Guess what? They're afraid of black men. They're afraid of our power, and they kill us. No ramifications. Let people start shooting up white people, even if it's justified. Can't do that. A brother getting a scuffle with some white people, the brother goes to jail. I had a situation with a white neighbor on the west side who attacked me. I was afraid to call the police because they're going to take me to jail. It is a sad travesty. We go into Iraq, Afghanistan, and Baghdad for freedom for those people. What about the black man in America? Who's getting our freedom? Who's standing up for us? Let me tell you, nobody. And white people say racism isn't real because they don't feel it. Yo, black men walking around, police following you, people following you in the stores, that kind of pressure, it's sickening. They got to do something about it. Talking about respect authority. How can we teach our children respect authority when the man will pull a gun out on you, you're not even doing anything, pop, pop. And then they got to look into it. What's to look into? When the police show up on the scene for a black person, they take everybody black inside to jail right away. No questions asked. White people, they sort through stuff. Black people, black, pop, pop. I was afraid. I felt threatened. I feel threatened every day when I walk out in society and see a white cop behind me. What can I do? Nothing. It's got to stop, and the government has to do something for real. And our people, we can't wait for the government anymore. We have to rise up. We have civil disobedience. We have a right to protest. So, yes, I'm afraid, and it's a shame. Amen.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
WBLK, who is this?
This is a man that recognizes that a black man is not free because freedom is not free. And it's a situation where perpetuating ideas of slavery from generation to generation is not going to get it, especially for our people. Dealing with situations in Ku Klux Klan and killing our own people off, no, that's not going to get it for our people. We have to know how to love one another.
WBLK, who is this?
Hi, this is Alice calling.
Hi, Alice. What are your thoughts?
I'm scared. And I can't stand it because it's like all these little mediocre type incidents you would think would never escalate like that. Like a regular traffic stop for a busted taillight.
Right.
I used to be scared of the people that's supposed to protect me. It really makes me, you can't help but be on edge.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any children?
I have 3.
Wow. And do you have any young black males?
I have 2.
Wow. So you as a parent have to be afraid.
It got my stomach in knots. First I saw the first tape, then I saw the one last night. My heart breaks for the families. I'm sickened by it.
Well, I appreciate you weighing in. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.